Всім привіт. Продовжуємо проходити Tainted Grail. Минулий стрім закінчився. Як зачищали храм проклятий. На нього потратили весь час майже. Зараз будемо сюжетку робити, бігати далі по локаціям, досліджувати. Ну так, починаємо. Перевірю, що по звуку там у нас. Так, раз. Раз. А ну, не перекрикує мене гра? Ну, значить ні. Ну, продовжуємо. Так, нам треба... Зараз залупимо сера Рендала. Ренард. До речі, у нас же ж там є місце катакомби. які ми не пройшли. Да, там вони.
We may be in for a fight!
You're no match for me. I will be your downfall. Your armor won't save you. I will be your downfall.
Ну, а де трупіки? Не поняв. Трупіки пропали. Треба трупики знайти. Ну, добре, потім. Ми ж трошки підкачалися. Єдине, що я б, мабуть, десь отут сохранився. Так, як там нельзя сохранитися. Зараз мішку залупимо. І тут де Михалич. Оцей. Заховаємося. Зараз сохранимося. Мішку залутаємо. Ми ж, по ідеї, да, ми все скинули, все, що було. І погнали. Десь отак трохи зробить. А что с загрузкой? Что это такое? Алло, игра. Что с тобой? Интересно. Так. Ладно, перезапустимось. Одну секундочку. Что-то неправильное получилось. Попливли. Да. Да ти що, стрімера намила? Ти вообще де потерявся? Я тобі утром наберу в 8 утра. Я стільки включу на весь. Аля, єбут. Сю.
Truth be later, but
Дивлюся, що там.
though he's a nut, if you
О.
let's
Ладно, за ним вернемося потом.
Greetings. You carry a light that doesn't... I thought it... No, I have no choice. A punishment for... Then I came here, and beside him, I swore to serve them, and... Next, there... Perhaps if we... Apparently, everything that was... And he... May goodness and...
Ой, зараз на цьому мосту буде неприятненько. Ой, неприятненько буде. Помню, гарно помню. Цей мужчина з нами робив в прошлый раз. Сразу, пожалуй, зелек достать надо. Зелья маны, конечно же, нема. Можем воспользоваться вот такой штукой попробовать. Но він, походу, не горить, якщо я правильно пам'ятаю. А де? Локацію. Ой, все, в мене закончилось. А, все, він вмер. Бля, быстро. Как козел с палкой. М.
Ah, a new guest in our court. Welcome, stranger, to the humble halls of King Sagremore's castle. Are you here to seek an audience with the king and queen? Many are eager to see them, though most are the old regulars. I'm sure their highnesses will be pleased to see a new face. We haven't had many guests of late. Oh, no need to trouble yourself with me, my lady. I am but a simple custodian, a lowly servant of our gracious majesties. Though, if I had performed my duties better, perhaps there wouldn't be so much constant dying.
Да, робиться дуже страшно мені. Такого нахуй раз і все, блядь. І все. І всі проблеми рішені. І мені так страшно. Ой, страшно. Ти не представляєш.
Oh, it's no big deal. We live here in perpetual suspension. Time can't touch us, and it's
Я
all
більше
thanks
боюсь
to the
своєї
queen and
собаки,
her sisters, who decided
чим
that would
ото
be best
типов,
for
які
everyone.
пишуть,
Well,
що знають, де я
as
живу.
long as you don't sin against their majesties, then you might share my fate. Or that of Sir Stigender, who you may have encountered on your way to the castle.
А ти взагалі де? Ти десь по ділам поїхав чи що?
Well, I wanted to feel the softness of the royal bed. Yeah, no, don't look at me like that. It's not what you think. The Queen's honor is intact, at least where I'm concerned. But I happened to be in the chamber when King Sagremor appeared. He wasn't alone, and his companion
Shalom.
wasn't the Queen. It was one of the Harpist sisters. But shush. The king didn't notice me, but the Queen caught on to my unease. She tried to force me to confess what I had seen.
Чуєш?
I think she suspected it involved one of the king's indiscretions. In the end, I was the one who paid for his sin.
А ну,
Oh well. It's the
можеш
lot of
зробити
servants
діло
to bear the burden of their lord's transgressions.
в рілсах стрім іде? Чи тільки обичний стрім? Я щось забув глянути. Можеш глянути?
Loyalty, of course. Sir Stigender swore to our queen that he would remain faithfully by her side, and that he would take every sin of hers upon his shoulders. That was a very unfortunate pledge, as it later turned out. Now our brave and loyal Sir Stigender is atoning for sins that aren't his. But breaking his vows would be a sin in itself, requiring even more atonement. It's a no-win situation. But such is our fate. Oh, I'm sure they will. But you might have to wait a bit. The king's schedule is completely full for the foreseeable future. And, before you ask, no, there's no way to speed it up. King Sagremor is very particular about treating all his subjects equally. Unless you're aiming to become the court jester, there's not much I can do to help. Though, now that I think about it, perhaps if the Queen's sisters put in a good word for you, you might just get to the front of the line.
Угу. Так, странно. Ладно. На.
Oh, that would be Miss Clare and the midwife. Should I elaborate about the royal family in any particular order? She's the youngest of the sisters. She used to be so sweet and innocent. But now, well, I shouldn't gossip. I'm already trying to make up for that. Just know that Miss Clare isn't a bad person. She became envious of the Queen's love for the king and ended up chasing after boars who never really returned her feelings. I don't know much more than that. Talking to Miss Clare is rather, difficult. You'll see what I mean. She's a wonderful woman, completely dedicated to family. Her life's mission was to bring a child to the royal couple into this world. She loves all the royal children. Unfortunately, none of them are, suited to inherit our kingdom. You'll be fine, as long as you don't insult her family. I'm glad you asked, my lady. All you need to do is kill me, and the keys to the sisters' chambers will reveal themselves to you. Yes, exactly. It's no big deal. I've died thousands of times.
Хороша
That's
тема
just how it
получить, щоб
is for
получить
me.
ключ, надо загатить, типа,
Ever since Sagramor's
Ключника.
kingdom was established, I've been the keeper of the keys to all the chambers in the castle. And with magic, when a spell says, guard at the cost of one's own life, well, it tends to take that phrase quite literally. If I died forever, I wouldn't be able to guard the keys anymore, right? So I come back to life every time someone needs a key from me. That's just how things work around here.
ну то давай я тебе
Hello
уб'ю.
again, ma. Have a splendid time at...
А що тут нічого вкрасти нельзя? Ой, блядь. І козел налякав мене. Да. Ну блін, ладно, тип, помри. Ага. О, все. Ключики есть. Что тут ни хрена не видно? Да. Чого нельзя залутати з них нічого? Уже сломан. В спину б'є. Осьо. Ну, підемо вечором вже. Ой. А що з кадрами? Що случилось? Ага. Ну, ввечері підемо в гномів. Часика в 4, в 5. А ви точно повитуха?
Who goes there? Are you here to see the children? Oh, my sweet babies. I lost them all before they even got here. They scattered, poor things. Like my little flowers. They're all gone. They die and die at the hands of those who should have loved them, or through their neglect. Poor little things. They deserved so much better. After all, they were barely more than blood on our sister's white sheets. Really? You'd do that? And you won't hurt them, will you? Please, I cannot bear to hear. I need them close, so I can watch over them as I was meant to. If I could keep that one promise I made to my sister, perhaps then I could finally know peace. Let me think. Renaud, the crown prince, loved to stand on the balcony, gazing down at the gardens, watching the legacy that will never come to be. Little Noah, covered in blood. His mother would wash him again and again, scrubbing endlessly. It feels like he rarely... Oh, and Hugo, such a sweet child, sleeping soundly in his cot, sleeping and...
Ooh. Якась кончена локація, кадри тут пропадають, блядь, і все.
He's gone. Young Prince Renaud. Oh, by the gods, lost for good this time. The midwife will wring my neck with her bare hands. I can't. No, I won't go back to her like this. And the queen, she'll do worse. Much worse. Have you ever... Oh, yes, of course. Straight into the void. He stood there for a long while, just staring into the well, and then he was gone. He just stepped in like it was the most natural thing in the world. Are you mad? Who would do it? You're not being serious. Oh, surely you don't mean to. Or, no, wait. Better they don't look upon someone heading into a place like that. But I wish you luck. Remember, everything you do is being...
Бля, спасибо. Предупредив, що тут бос. Ну ладно. Такий собі бос. Чи без лута. Козюл.
Did the midwife send you? Or was it that coward who's supposed to be keeping me under their heel? The firstborn of the king and queen. A proper little princeling. Almost grown. Though life has never tested me thanks to the comfort I was raised in. Which is why I'm full of whims. Why I think only of trivialities. Why I'm just a gilded youth, unable to... I won't bother listing every one of my vices. Don't take it personally. You're not that special. Nobody is. I just wanted you to leave me alone. But as always, everything in this house proves any form of service flawed and feeble. They lack competence. Next time, I'll find a deeper despair. Mother won't be pleased with how miserably the court servants perform their duties. She never handled disobedience. Well then, we can skip pedagogical lectures, as I know you'll force me to return at the end. And later, I'll try to run away again. Spare yourself the trouble. You don't have to drag me by the hand. I know the way back. The Queen's little lapdog. Phew.
Ну, козел безсовісний. Так, а де мені остальних шукати?
She stitched them into her prayers. Yet a mother should not outlive her
Дай, можу зайти. Спить і десь грає зі слугами.
Pause. No, not pause. Pause in the letters. These all of them, I write. Letters to beloved bores, I write. I write only letters to bores, to beloved. Yours, Claire. Sister has a tablet. Once she had it. Once, sister. There is no love in her. There is much in me, for bores, for beloved. I write. Bores. Bores. My
Сюди можна зняти. Бля, ману вкрала всю. И чё? А, да. Ой, блядь, вообще не попал. Так, плюс 1 піздюк. А де третій? Це вопросики. Де третій? Козюл. Да нельзя, да? Нельзя все-таки. Кстати, було закрито.
Why did you kill me? I didn't want to. Mum, she used to call me Little Fish sometimes. When she was in a good mood, once during a bath, I cried that the water was too hot. So she pushed me fully underwater and held me there until I learned. Mama is the most important one. She controls everything. Father is the king, and usually just sits on the throne. Then I was here, sitting.
Лайфхак. Отак не треба робити. Якщо дитинка плаче, то вона просто плаче. Їй не обов'язково топить від цього.
They are here. All of them. My sweet little petals. I'm so sorry. I should have tried so hard to bring you into this world. But maybe now we can set you free. You will help us, won't you, stranger? My sister's reign must end. It's brought us horror upon horror, all because of her fear and obsession. She thought she could forge fate with power, but she was wrong. Fate is inevitable, and the one she claimed was never hers to begin with. Yet we are the ones who suffered. They were never meant to be, yet they linger, clinging to the edge.
Ключ от посовні. Де мені його взять, блін? Піздюк. Так, что делать? Второй сестра. Кстати, ее запись.
Once upon a time, there lived a young maiden named Claire. So she endured, her heart steadfast in its belief that love could shatter even the darkest of spells, and that one day, somehow, she and Bors would reunite. It was the height of summer when young Bors first laid eyes on the maiden of his heart, working in the fields, his skin bronzed by the sun. He paused as the sound of hooves drew near. A lone maiden approached, her hair shimmering like spun gold, her cheeks rosy and her waist snugly drawn into a spring green corset. While the other peasants bowed their heads, Bors stared unabashedly. Sensing his gaze, the maiden turned sharply, startling her steed. The horse reared and she tumbled from the saddle, straight into Bors's waiting arms. Their eyes met, and in that instant, the maiden felt herself lost. A warmth bloomed upon her cheeks, but a deep foreboding stirred in her stomach, for she knew there would never be another man who could claim her heart so completely. From that day forward, she rode past the fields daily, offering Bors water and sharing quiet moments beneath the shade of a willow tree. Days stretched into nights, and the two surrendered to love. But one day, as the maiden passed the field, her beloved Bors was nowhere to be found. She waited beneath the willow until darkness fell and reluctantly returned to the castle. The next day, and the one after that, she returned. But Bors never did. Summer turned to autumn, and the maiden ceased her rides. She withdrew into the shadowed stillness of her tower. Yet Claire dared not lift her eyes from the loom, for the curse was absolute. If she ever stopped her weaving to gaze out the window herself, the fragile thread of her life would snap. One day, the mirror revealed a grand procession on the road below. Among them rode a knight clad in gleaming silver armor, a sapphire cape following behind him. His warm eyes and copper hair struck Claire's heart with longing. Unable to resist, she rose and stepped toward the window for a glimpse of the gallant knight. The moment she moved, a terrible pain gripped her chest and the mirror shattered. Claire, knowing the curse had claimed her, fled the tower. She reached the road just as the procession passed, grasped the knight's cape, and collapsed. Sir Bors turned at the sudden tug, leapt from his horse and caught her. His heart swelled with both joy and despair, for he knew he would never again love another as he loved the fair and cursed maiden, Claire. In the days of King Sagramore, there lived Bors, a wandering minstrel whose songs were famed for their beauty and sorrow. Among his melodies was one that bore the weight of his heart, the ballad of a lady named Claire. Claire, a noblewoman of unmatched grace, had been betrayed by her jealous sister, who sold her to a rival lord for power. Locked in a distant tower, her pleas for rescue went unheard. But Bors, who had once sung for her in her father's court and fallen deeply in love, learned of her plight and vowed to save her. He journeyed to the castle where she was held and sang beneath its mist-shrouded walls each night, hoping she might hear him. At last, a faint voice joined his song. Claire, her spirit unbroken despite her captivity, determined, Bors devised a daring plan. Each evening he sang in the castle hall, lulling the court into an enchanted trance. When the moment was right, he slipped away to free Claire. Together they fled through shadowed halls, hearts pounding with hope. But as they reached the forest edge, disaster struck. The alarm was raised, and the guards gave chase. Armed only with his lute, Bors faced the guards to protect Claire. In the struggle, he was struck down, his body falling beside his broken lute. Claire was dragged back to the castle, her heart forever bound to the minstrel who had died for her. I was writing something important. Yes, Bors, my former lover. I have fond... Really? Perhaps that was true once. I longed for my own Sagramore. I craved love, true love. A beloved, not a dog. My dearest Bors, I'm sorry. My sister. I have two sisters, one older and another the eldest. She's the caregiver. She nurtures, she helps, she tries. She wanted Sagramore. She wanted the crown. She has everything, except... She has no desire for love. She wants to rule. Love is not necessary. Power is. She does. She holds the power of the men here. She has everything. It's at the very top, above all else, to see everything. Here, you've read these notes on the stacks of paper. Strange? No, I'm sorry. Enough. She sees all, hears all. Her arms are long.
Hello again, my lady. Are you ready for your audience with the king and queen? Ah, I see you're trying to coax a little gossip out of me. I appreciate the effort. You're the only... Not many people know that the three sisters are Bandrui, female druids. Interesting. Not all druids allow women to engage in their noble profession. They didn't care, though. They did their work, and they did it well. One day, they delivered a prophecy to Sagramore, telling him he was destined to be the next. Our king took their words to heart, and made one of them his queen. The other sisters helped the queen maintain the kingdom in its current state. It's not for me to say. I know my place and the role I've been given. Nobody knows. The king and queen haven't granted an audience to anyone in years. All these poor, lost souls. Only Stygander and I are aware of the passage of time. The rest are stuck, frozen in the moment. But we're not allowed in the throne room, so we have no idea what's going on with the... If I were you, I'd be sure to mind your manners and follow every order, for your own safety. As you wish. Here is the most precious of all. It will open the doors leading to the throne room. Oh, and you might have an occasion. Please, don't forget us. Damned for all eternity.
Of change. You have been noticed. I was chosen to extend you an invitation. But first, you must let me show you something, mycelium. Do you agree? I am not the one who can... You will learn everything during the Very well. I won't trouble you. Go. Don't you have...
Бля, наверное, треба залишатися. Бля. Бой з босом. Какая прелесть. Ой, так больно. Бля, все сначала. Господи. Бля, все сначала. Не. Пойдем подкачаемся сначала. Вернемся сюда потом.
Let's see. Nutrition is key, my brave friend. I'll make jam. You'll thank me later. Now, it's time for us to embark. See you on the other side.
Silly mushrooms. They whisper behind your back again. How did you lose your name? Did the fire take it?
A drink a day keeps the clarity away.
It would have happened anyway. If it weren't you, someone else would have pointed them to the traitor!
Wait! Just wait! There must be another way! Take me instead! Leave them alone! Wait! Just wait! Oh, the king himself! I am unworthy! Oh, forgive me! Yes, maggot! You are here to help? The worthless maggot betrayed its family. There are no more druids. There is no Murig. The vile maggot ate the druids, then ate Murig. And now the maggot is all that's left. The maggot was born when Murig pointed to where his brothers were. Yes, the maggot doesn't... Would you like to kill the maggot? Murig gave birth to the maggot. The maggot... But the maggot doesn't want to live. But the maggot doesn't want to live. It doesn't... The maggot wants this pain to end. Murig is here, inside the maggot. Murig notices your presence. The maggot will try. It will seek Murig inside itself. Oh, there you are. And that King Arthur at the very end. Now that's curious. because the giant... It's interesting how my mind saw King Arthur in you. Sometimes, but I'm taking this as good news. My unconscious mind is telling me that you're a great friend, great and formidable. So now the world is going to... And that's all thanks... Oh, it helped, believe me. A good trip shakes things loose I've forgotten, and it turns out it's not a scroll, but a tablet split in half. A smart move, considering that back in the day, both the druids... I know where you can find the part that belonged to the druids. He wasn't exactly a pleasant fellow, and I have no idea how the druidic... About 200 years ago, his castle literally sank underground, but my subconscious doesn't lie. My master etched Sagremore's name onto it, so... you'd have to ask Nianti about that. She's much more knowledgeable when it comes to... Ailey's a good girl, but she's up to her elbows in work, and I doubt she's had time to dig deeper. So, that leaves Nianti.
Чё так дорого? Давай дешевле. Одну секундочку. Блять, дорого. И просто забрал. А вот нам и обратно в замок надо идти. Ну, блин, там сохранений там...
No. My subjects were usually well disposed towards them, grateful for their magic. Merlin was... Of course, there was mistrust at times, even open Nobody was ever so twisted by hatred as to herd them into a giant wicker man and set them alight.
Так, що дальше? Що дальше?
You doing okay? If it's...
Help a soul out on your journey, will you? Stay out of my way.
Так. Нам надо буде в бізнес Агромона обратно вертатися. Кстати, да. Я не знаю, чи я хочу йому розказувати.
Oh, you managed to extract coherent information from that druid who insists he isn't a druid?
Привіт, іграємо
Remarkable. In any case, this
Tainted
truly is
Grail.
good news, especially for us.
Падіння Авалону. Гра дуже схожа на
Should work on all of them.
Skyrim.
You must bring the tablets to me,
З-
not to him. We'll use them in Camelot for many,
з
many
нотками
years, ensuring the
Souls.
safety of nearly the whole population of
Соусів.
Avalon. If you give them to
Сама
Maggot,
суть ігри
only
це
Cunard
там,
would benefit.
ти появляєшся на
Do you really
острові,
want to doom all
до
of
тебе
Avalon for
приходить
the sake of one small town?
король Артур і душа короля Артура, і тобі треба зібрати там частини. Достатньо цікаво.
I'll await your
Гра.
return.
Ну, в принципі, гра це переосмислення історій, легенд про Камелот, про короля Артура і таку, в принципі, це цікава така РПГшка виходить. Пу-пу-пу. Граємо ми на самій великій складності, яка тільки є, яка тільки доступна. Страдаємо ми від всього, в принципі.
Eyes for... Oi, you there, Sleeping Beauty. I saw them. You feeling better now? Good. Would have been a shame if something happened to the one who lit up the menhir. No wonder they brought you straight here. Tell me, did you get to see our lord? Or just that snake of his, Anselm? Sorry, stranger. I meant no offense. Name's Morag. I'm the innkeeper around here, though, as you've probably seen, there's not much of an inn left to keep. Truth is, I was hoping that, with what happened at the menhir and all, you might have Lord Yvain's ear. And maybe you'd be kind enough to whisper a thing or two into it? Camelot shut down my inn. Said it was because of the Red Death, but the Red Priests have been here for ages, and they never had a problem with my place. And last I checked, Yvain's still our lord, not one of those Camelocians. What gives them the right to meddle in our business? I know. I was here when the outbreak hit. Lost some of my best patrons. But the Red Priests have it under control. Every new case gets carted straight to the asylum, and we haven't had one in a good while. Now, I tried talking to the Camelocians. They told me to piss off. Now even... I thank you straight. Damn bastards come in here acting like they own all of Connacht. Oh.
You're here. Let me look at you. You seem to have recovered after whatever happened at the menhir. The All-Mother herself must be watching over you. Whatever the All-Mother wanted you to see is between you and her. I can only accept and work with the outcome. Besides, I'm more concerned with the impact your little spectacle had on the sentiments in the village. You've given people hope. Only time will tell if that was misguided or what the consequences will be. There is more than one way to spread the All-Mother's grace. Why shouldn't a priestess take part in leading the people she serves? Lord Yvain is in a precarious situation. He needs all the support he can get, and supporting him in this endeavor only benefits the residents of Connacht. Besides, my apprentice Ailey is very talented and can handle all the matters that require a more hands-on approach perfectly well. Here lies Lady Maeve, wife of Lord Yvain, Tarion, my dearest friend. You're wondering why I'm here, aren't you? I'm wondering the same. I thought I'd find solace, or perhaps even grief, but... You shouldn't listen to that lunatic. Every time I see him, he's under the influence of goddess only knows what. I suppose he's right, and the menhir really can be reignited. Then what? Menhir or not, I can't see a future for Connacht. You would need a miracle to survive. So you've seen what happened. I shouldn't. But maybe the menhir's reaction to your arrival was a sign from the All-Mother. You asked me before. I come here because it's a reminder of how I failed those who can. I should feel sorrow, guilt, something. I stand here. I wait for a feeling to appear. At the corrupted temple, something happened when I feel like something. And I've been hearing her voice ever since. And it seems you've only scratched the surface of her purpose. You need to return. Speak to her again, but this time ask directly about me. Who am I to her? Why is she calling? There's something she knows. Something I can't... I wouldn't ask this of you if it weren't important. Whatever connection I had to Lorelia, it's tied to what I lost at that temple. If you want to help me, I need you to go to the corrupted temple. Find her. Find out what... Thank you. All Mother...
А купить у тебя ничего нельзя?
Go.
Нельзя. Ну, сумно. Я не буду.
I should stay out of trouble. Ah, a new face. Be well.
I wasn't expecting company. I know. I already asked Anselm to tell her to wait. But Morag's a stubborn one. Honestly, what does she expect me to do? I'm not about to argue the legate over one inn. Not when there are far more pressing... I don't doubt that. But Kunart, I wouldn't be surprised if Denholm shuts the inn down out of fear of rebellion. And I'm hardly in a position to challenge his decision. We all have to endure these inconveniences a little longer. Well, surely she's been given some sort of compensation. Oh, that is unfortunate. Very well. Tell her she'll be paid part of the damages from my coffers. And I'll speak with Denholm about her situation. Win, I can't offer more than that. As long as this stalemate with Camelot holds, reopening the inn, that's my final decision. Now, was there something else?
Stay quiet, stay safe. Ah, you need something? Ah, there you are. What news? Challenging, but if I'm honest, it's the plague. Since then, protecting this place. Take care.
I've worked there since I was strong enough to lift a tankard full of ale. It's been in my family for 4 generations. I'd hoped to leave it to one of my sons, but Camelot took them too. In all I can... Eh? Too bad you'll never taste my ale, best in the land, and I don't say that lightly. It wouldn't be the same. The secret to good ale isn't just the recipe. It's the ingredients. It needs Connacht water, Connacht soil. Without that, it's just the same slop they sell everywhere. But the inn stays closed? Figures. So now, instead of standing around here, I'll be stuck at home, hoping those thugs from Camelot will graciously pay what... I'd say it's better than nothing, but honestly, it's barely that. Eh? Should have known better than to count on that good-for-nothing lordling. Thank you, stranger. I'm glad at least someone here still cares about the common folk.
Like many things in Avalon, it seems. But yes, they used to be quite influential. Sometimes unnervingly so. They had the ears and hearts of the people. As you can imagine, we didn't always see eye to eye. That led to some unfortunate confrontations. I couldn't allow people to openly disagree with me, no matter the influence they thought they held among my subjects. The temple's representatives didn't approve of my use of the weirdness during the war, and they made their opposition public. I decided that such opposition deserved punishment. Sometimes it's necessary, and that was one of those times. In times of war, a leader cannot appear weak, cannot afford to look uncertain. Call it what you like, but war demands obedience, not debate.
And you have a beautiful soul. I can hear them fluttering. I see there's trust me. Even though filth is filth, I want to be generous. I want to be good. I'm nothing more than a mongrel. Filth. Yet I could just as well be a lord, reigning over the streets of Kuwait. But no. That would be too much. The streets belong to everyone. Filth. Both a name and a title. One cannot forget about titles. There were people who made filth aware of my own filthiness. Let it feel special. Souls, trinkets, all those that belonged to others, but are now for you. A blessing of sophistication, or perhaps even lack, can be worth. Coins, items, items become a man who is a scavenger, whether he's filth or not. Or a soul. Oh, and one more thing. If you have anything that once belonged to someone else, first and foremost, and filth, heavy souls don't.
Охренеть. Вот это шоу, блядь. Поздороваться. Душ хранився. Та вкли щось трохи будку. Розкажемо, що почем. А як вони через землю б'ють? Козли.
you to respect me? I'm not scared of you. All right. Something's not right. I won't go down easily. I'll teach you to respect me. Watch your backs. Beg for mercy. We're not safe. Be prepared for anything. Oil out your head.
Someone hear me. Please help me. I don't know how much longer I can hold. They don't want wait. They say you must leave. That I belong to them now. They're here, and they really want me to join them. It might be too.
Ну і як його викопати оттуда? Перше вспомнить, де він? Зараз помру.
If I'd known it would end up like this, I never would have gone in there alone. No, neither the Stone Wardens nor my own tribe will want me back. I think they were old miners. Maybe someone cursed them, or perhaps the weirdness got to them. I have no idea. If it weren't for you, I'd be one of them by now. I owe you my useless life. I wasn't a skilled enough hunter to stay with my tribe, and not a good enough miner for the Stone Wardens. There's nothing left for me. And if I'm not a Dalrita, then who am I? Freedom, huh? That's a pretty foreign concept for us, Dalrita. You know, we're used to knowing what to do and who we're doing it for. And now, I'm just supposed to make my own decisions. Don't answer that. I'm just talking to myself. It's not worth talking to me. Even I'm sick of it. Ah, one more thing. My friends and their leader, Gavar, are nearby. Please tell them, and thanks again. I'll try to make something of myself.
Надо йти робити квест.
Always violence. Always violent. Wilkin? Oh! I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Well, yeah. Some have a cow named Bessie. Is it? Well, perhaps butcher them? Oh, sweet old mother, I haven't even thought about that. Would you please, you have to help me find Wilkin. Well, the thing is, Wilkin's not really a pig. He's my lover. The thing is, I might have done something. I know he's not the type to settle down, but I just wanted him to understand. I went to see a witch that lives outside Connacht. See, they say that if you really, really want something, she'll... To be fair, I thought it was just an old wives' tale. I mean, nobody can live that long. Not even a... But I decided to see for myself, and there she was. She gave me a potion. She told me to add it to my beloved's meal, and that would... He'd be right by my side. Yes, she's something... That's the thing. She disappeared. And then Wilkin disappeared too. Really? Oh, maybe. Maybe you should try finding the witch first. Maybe she just didn't appear. Oh, that's for... Oh.
No need for that, is there? Hello there.
Oh, hello there.
Легкостю. Одну секундочку. Так. Погнали. Все, успів. Непонятно, які заклинання. Ну так. Мгм. Ага. Козёл.
Truth. The
Greetings. I have not a punishment for there, and I saw. I was. Yes, and perhaps if we. Apparently, everything that is and here it is. May goodness.
Бля, трошки помінявся діалог. Я неправильно базарив з ним. Плохо. Очень плохо. Вот и такое. Мать твою. Вот это, блядь, дурню зробив. Капець. Бля. Та за що? Погнали. Испугал меня. Козел. Нет. Не надо. Не надо.
Greetings to... You carry a light that doesn't... I fear, then. I thought it... No. And I saw... Everything... Scroll. Indeed. I recall I also witnessed powerful acts of magic. Surely the court could... But you must forgive me. I cannot provide you. May...
Бля. В прошлый раз він якось умер быстріше.
I'm... Oh, I'm sure they will. But you... Yeah, unless you're aiming to become the court... Though... Yeah, if that...
Who goes there? I made my... If I... Oh.
He's okay. Oh, but
did the midwife, the which I and when spare the.
Ой, блін, ну, випусти мене. ППС, верніться в сім'ю.
I write. She had 2 sisters, and together they resided in a resplendent castle within a land untouched by the cruelty of time. So she endured, her heart steadfast in its belief that love could shatter even the darkest of spells, and that one day, somehow, she and Bors would reunite. It was the height of summer when young Bors first laid eyes on the maiden of his heart, working in the fields, his skin bronzed by the sun. He paused as the sound of hooves drew near. A lone maiden approached, her hair shimmering like spun gold, her cheeks rosy and her waist snugly drawn into a spring green corset. While the other peasants bowed their heads, Bors stared unabashedly. Sensing his gaze, the maiden turned sharply, startling her steed. The horse reared, and she tumbled from the saddle, straight into Bors's waiting arms. For in Sagramor's kingdom, no crime was graver, nor punishment swifter than love. In the days of King Sagramor, there lived Bors, a wandering minstrel whose songs were famed for their beauty and sorrow. Among his melodies was one that bore the weight of his heart, the ballad of a lady named Claire. Claire, a noblewoman of unmatched grace, had been betrayed by her jealous sister, who sold her to a rival lord for power. Locked in a distant tower, her pleas for rescue went unheard. But Bors, who had once sung for her in her father's court and fallen deeply in love, learned of her plight and vowed to save her. He journeyed to the castle where she was held and sang beneath its mist. I was writing something. Yes. Really, I long. My sister. She. It's at the very top, above all else. She does. She holds the power of the men here. She has no desire. Here. Strange enough.
Why? One father. Then.
They are much, yet we are. They don't.
Hello again, Are you ready for your... There. It will open the doors leading to the... Please.
Бля, походу тільки туди треба йти. Вона щас опять нам будку натовче. І туди наверх. Ой, натовче будку знов, чувствую я дуже.
Fingers.
Так. Вооружаемся. Ну, есть логика, одите це колечком. На 20% меньше урона. У мене ще, кстати, десь було. Колись було. Ладно.
I was chosen to extend you an invitation, but first, you must the mycelium. Do you agree? Splendid.
Прошлий раз ми просто не бачили.
Your arrival brings me joy. It means this place might have a better... The true natural order. Balance. Death and life. Regardless of the decision you make, I will still be, in one form or another. Your arrival has sparked real change in this place. For the first time in centuries, I have no doubt this change will only deepen. But I want you to understand what you will bring about. The curse of this place will be lifted. However, with its disappearance, all the inhabitants of this place will die. There is, however, an alternative. You will go to my home, the place that is my core, and you will take a part of me. When the time is right, you will place me within the body of the unfulfilled. I will take control of this place through the bodies of the royal couple. This is the king and queen are inextricably linked to the origin, the present, and the potential future of this place. They must have a part in this. My growth will be slow, but eventually I will encompass everyone. The new kingdom will... I cannot force this decision upon you. I am not able to threaten you, nor do I wish to. But after you complete your task, this place will die with all its inhabitants. That is all. No more, no less. So then, what is your choice? There will be no other opportunity for this conversation. I don't want to strain Sir Stegander's body for... Wonderful. When the moment comes, plant us within the king's breast. Let him finally rest. We thank you, on behalf of the inhabitants of this place.
Так, а что сделать надо? А где мицелий взять?
Break a leg? Hope the audience will be...
О, блін, вони були у нас. Ну все. Идем помирать. Кстати, вообще не хочется. А так лучше чуть. Сейчас я оцю херню пройду, да тут буду заканчивать. Да підем снимать гноми. И снимать, чи стримить? Хочу допройти цю гадость. Да ні. Я трохи задовбався. Бля, отстань. Тетя, не бей. О, блядь! Фу, дура. Ти на що телепортируєшся? А як я тебе маю вбивати? Ти де? А ти їбісь? Ти дуже сильна. Я понімаю. А бить тебе як? Як мені тебе вбити? Ай, блядь, больно. Больно, 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 блядь. Телепортация. Да. Блядь. Ого, ще одне таке попадання і пізда. Ух, зельки.
How could you wound your queen
Умерла.
so
Блядь.
cruelly? Why did you refuse to simply bow?
Там треба трошки з фільтрами поміняти, бо після того, як в мене вилетіли...
Wouldn't that have been beautiful?
Вінда вилетіла, я як обновив, я ще до кінця таки не настроїв нормально. Раніше було лучше, вроді як. Скотина, я тебе заберу, твій лут. І пиво твоє заберу. Сейчас по-любому ще на когось наткнусь, той дасть мені тирки, і я... да, я звідси прийшов. І все заново прийдеться. Ну, треба просто до мікрофона ближче сидіти, значить.
Gone, is she? Gone from one eternity. Oh, how I wish we'd had one more day. A proper one. Once, I dreaded it. The relentless passage of time. And now, all that's left is tomorrow. And tomorrow. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools. The way to dusty death. Fear not, till mushrooms take the place of your heart. And now mushrooms grow in my chest. The king is dead. Long... Now it all ends. The lofty dream, the endless torment, and the fruits of our vanity. What we leave behind is a monument to our own foolishness. There will be no legends told of this place, for it is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. And this is for you. The reason for your visit to this cursed court. You may leave now. Your audience is over.
No hunger, no pain, just life in it.
Що, більш нічого не можна украсти тут? Тю. Аж обідно якось. О, ключник.
We must must grow.
Бля, тепер цього немає великого песика тут. Умно. Було б хорошо, якби він тут був з ним ще повоювати. Його ще вбить для ачівки, було б хорошо. Но він, бляха, шотає. Ні, він оно. Козёл. Ну, типу, а як його? Ладно, за ними вернемося потом. Спочатку треба сохранитися, здати квест. О. А це куди? Быстрая телепортация, блять. Телепортация. Так, дядьки, вас багато. Я один. Определіться, хто із вас перший. Косолапый пошел нахер. Ой, косолапый, иди в... Хорошо. И очень здорово. Но мы вкинемся сюда. Хоть и сет охуенный. Ну, блядь, дорого. Меча не можу тільки діти. Все остальне можу натягнути на себе. Это хорошо, это хорошо. Блин, ну тут... Минус мана. Вот это лучше будет, 100%. Тут минус мана. Хотя 10 мани це таке. Ерунда. Да. Это приятненько будет. Надо сейчас тайник взять. Вот эту мерзость забрать, продать. Вот эту мерзость забрать, продать. А туда сложить нам надо. Это, вот это, вот это. Сложить. Блин, собака. Недовго. Недовго. Аж де минутку, блін. Тебе там в расті не запушили? Пойди подивись, чи тебе в расті не запушили. Ну, сейчас я квест дам, сохранюсь, да и заканчиваю. Ну, бля, сумно буває. Ну, нічого. Ну, нічого. Добренько. На цьому ми закінчимо. Продовжимо. Ну, добре, що хоч... Ну, знаєш, в будь-якому випадку плакати нехорошо. Від сміху чи не від сміху, все одно плакати нехорошо. Так що, да, на сьогодні закінчуємо. Можливо, продовжимо ще вночі грати в цю гру, але в даний момент пора відпочивати. Дякую за перегляди, підписуйтесь, ставте вподобайки, дзвіночки, щоб не пропускати стріми та відоси. Всім дякую, гарної днини.